And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 21, Chiefs nothing. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got the Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Out to his left. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st down, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
To throw is Tannehill. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and a couple, Tannehill, and it's caught. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here's Hardman on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that. but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 31, Chiefs 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
2nd and 11 now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Chiefs, 28.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jack Crawford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 20! Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill.
46-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
The open man is Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's 4th down. Today's final score, Chiefs.
Charles, it's
42.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay.